I think it's better to keep the guards on there. I could use Indiscriminate Science to eat the guards for a heal, but I think that would make the situation worse. If I roll low, it would take 8 more turns of her to kill this thing. I think I ignore it and press on. De-stress.
Grace. Small acts that drive back the darkness.
Controlled burn. One hit will be guarded. She's gonna take a second one. I'll burn a battlefield medicine for a 10-point heal. Is there a penalty for ignoring the clones? I mean, they're just wailing on you the whole time you ignore them. But honestly, I think dealing with the clone wailing on you is easier than dealing with the cherubs. Because remember, the cherubs would stress you out, put tokens on themselves like dodge and crit, and they would inflict all dots on you. She's locked out of any skills she can use, so it would have taken more than 8 turns. It would have taken 9 or 10 because of the skill lockout. Sanctuary, just to give herself a guard and de-stress that.
The fiend's strength dwindles.
Math! Oh, shoot! She just gained vulnerable and lost her guards. Or she lost her blocks, I just put new guards on her. What's he down to? Sub 200 hit points. Because last time I did this, the copy, I had the copy for a Man-at-Arms, and Man-at-Arms just wasn't able to kill it in time. That's fine. Weakness, maybe? Yeah, 3 damage again. Yeah, I don't think I ever even did Mastery for Judgment. I totally forgot about the possible need for this.
But deadly all the same.
If you manage to kill the memory, you'll kill the boss. Yeah, but I could also just kill the boss. It looks like that's going to be easier. He's a 145 now. Like, his percentage life is dropping faster than she was dropping that. Alright, so... Burn's fine. Alright, Sanctuary on... So we're gonna reverse the block to de-stress him and give her some guards. Or give her some blocks. God dang it, I constantly get block and guard. Flippy flopped. Strange Axis inverts buffs. It turns block into vulnerable, dodge into blind, speed into daze. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh god! Sigma distracted me! If I do Indiscriminate Science, it would get rid of the guard. Don't stress her to 10, don't stress her to 10. Alright. No! No! Resolute, we got this! We got this! Go, please! Divine Grace, you had this! Calm down!
fast.
Dude, why are you critting every turn?
Knows what lurks in the beyond.
No, Chad, we got this, Chad. We got... Chad! Well, he doesn't need to de-stress now. Dodge, nice. $54 hit points remaining. He's only got one guard, and he's about to get 2 smacks from this guy. The last battlefield medicine. Friendship! Because it's not maxed anymore. Oh no! Ah!
The enemy weakens and wanes.
No! But he didn't get... Oh my god! He didn't get to resist one single hit?
Lethality writ large.
My god, not one resist! We're gonna hit him to hope for a weakness. Okay, we got a weakness. That was with weakness? Wait, I don't even think it worked. I didn't see it crossed out.
Bravo.
28 damage. No! Come on, dude, we got this. You weak-willed sons of guns. Freaking Guild Wars 2 warriors in here. Okay, it finally wore off. Yes! Yes!
Always a thing.
Woo!
But the world will spring anew.
Oh my gosh.
Memory you kept of it.
Dude, it was getting crazy there at the end. Oh, man.
Confession is complete. The cosmic axes are aligned once more. Forgive yourself. Humanity is a weak hypothesis, after all. An unbalanced equation. An imperfect angle.
Oh my gosh. Now do it again, but harder? I will.
Ruin and seek to deny its reckoning. We make mountains of our mistakes, monsters of our misdeeds. We slip and stumble, we fail and we falter. And yet, in each of us, a hopeful light. Holding fast against the hellish shadows.
Yeah, I didn't know that the clones got stronger over time. That was new information.
Each of us, a limitless emptiness. Of a darkest dungeon.
Okay. With that, we have beaten
Flame grows stronger.
the easiest challenge mode. We beat the easiest challenge mode. Man. Dude, I felt completely in control of the situation up until that last, the flagellant clone started, like, juicing. I was like, oh no, this is suddenly bad.
Wisdom will help you.
How many more? Oh, we can do it. Oh my god, we can do it.
Resourcefulness will ensure you survive it.
I can unlock the hardest challenge. Okay, just so everyone knows what's going on. So we just did all 5 acts with the Despairing Flame, which is, if you have we had 3 meltdowns. If you melt down, you get weakness and vulnerability. 10% higher chance of negative quirks at every end, and 10% higher chance of negative relations, and 10% lower chance of positive relations. The next one is you have less health, less healing, Start every fight with weakness, but you get speed buffs if you use food at the end. The Doom Candle is the flame runs out faster, and Loathing hits maximum faster. The Hateful Pyre is plus max health, but enemies get advantage in every combat. Monsters all have death resistance. And then the Stygian Blaze is the worst of all of that. Minus 20% max health, plus 10% to negative relation, minus 10% positive relation. On Meltdown, bad things. On Resolute, a crit token. I never saw a Resolute. Plus Traveling Flame Drain, plus enemy advantage, and plus monster death resist, and plus candles. Well played. This game looks to be very technical at playing strategy. Thank you. Yeah, that was something. And also, just to be clear, there's a flame that you can get that is it's like the easier mode. It's like the intended difficulty, and anytime you fail a run, it gets a little stronger. So if you say that that's like easy mode, then not using any flame is normal mode, and then these are the hard modes. So let's see. All right. Oh, I think we can unlock the last 4 trinkets too.
A drop of sanity.
If you have a dot, regen.
Madness.
Wow, that's awesome. Turn end, remove dots. If a restorative item is equipped, plus healing given, but less healing received from skills. Oh, so if the Vestal tries to heal you, you get less. That's really cool though.
A welcome advancement.
Seaman's
in the
boots.
science of survival.
These boots belong to seamen. When moving, if less than 2 speed, get a block. When moving, if greater than 6 speed, get a dodge. Buy a dodge! Sneakers standard. Each hero in combat start has a chance of being concealed. That would be really bad if it landed on the person who you're trying to tank with. Each hero in combat start, if the flame is over 75... Taunt. What? Why would I ever want that? Why would I want random people going invisible and taunting? Nautical Compass. On turn end, get block or crit or dodge or damage buff or stress. That's it. Wow. That lined up really well. Okay, we've unlocked every item in the game. They're all in the pool now, and we can come across all of them as of this moment.
Wisdom will help you choose a path.
Except for, like, some class-specific stuff.
Ensure you survive it.
So these are the survivors. If I bring any of them on the next run, I could give them a thing. No, I'm not going to spend candles on that.
These are beaten, broken souls.
Bounty Hunter, Cultist, and Leper aren't maxed out yet. We'll do, like, a little bit on each of them.
The true splendor of a world. Those who live within it.
Chapter 1. Chapter 1 final boss is the 4 locks. Each one has different resistances and immunities. We're going to have minus 20% health. So I'm probably going to refuse to use any of the builds where someone gets an advantage in trade of a chunk of their health, such as the Alchemist that we just used. The Plague Doctor had... If you did Plague Doctor with Stygian Blaze, he'd have 45% less max health. I don't think that's good. Runaway is my gal. She's my favorite. I think the Grave Robber might be the key to this one. The Grave Robber can do good blight or good physical damage. The Runaway is fire or fire. Like, that's it. What happened to the Flagellant? Is he a zombie? Yeah, he's actually undead. Death came for him and said it's time, and he beat her up and ran. And so if you have the Flagellant in your team, Death will random, like, it's an extra boss fight at random moments. You have to fight Death. It's pretty cool, honestly. We gotta plan this out. Okay. Probably gonna go Man-at-Arms and Vestal on the sides. The inner team... Grave Robber Highwayman would be okay. The Grave Robber doesn't have a plus chance to land Blight on for any of her, like, kits. The only ones that have plus chance to land their debuff, Jester, but he loses health. I'm not going to use that. This one, but loses health. This one doesn't lose health, but occasionally burns themselves. But it's not that bad. I think on the death fight, if you don't force her targets with taunts or guards, she always attacks the flagellant. I know she's weak to Blight, which is, you know, the flagellant's main thing. I'm just gonna unlock it. This is just a cosmetic.
Tools
New weapon kit.
The regalia of a life.
I will say dots make everything up to the boss a whole lot easier, in my opinion. I like dots.
Study your decline carefully, that you may fully understand its nature.
Oh, another thing, the locks.
Commonalities
Hold on,
between the mythos
another
of
thought.
ancient cultures was not a new area of study for either of us. But it was there that we first noticed the pattern.
The locks also do that thing where they're like, you can't use melee now, you can't use range now, and they lock you out of certain things. So, if I use, like, for example, Deadeye Grave Robber, she's going to always be ranged. And if she gets locked out of ranged, it would be really bad. When I first beat the final boss of this game, I was using this. What did I unlock with this? She gets a pouch and a different knife.
A sister of battle. Repudiated, but unbowed.
Yeah, Soloist is, the bleeds become much stronger in the same way that her burns become stronger, but Soloist... minus 20% to max health and minus 3 to his speed. Virtuoso's also kind of nice. At random moments, your teammates become immune to stress. Plus max health, plus speed, but minus to his resistances. And I mean, you could still use his bleeds and stuff, but it won't have the piercing. Okay. When I think of flexible damage dealers, he has a good mix of melee and ranged. If he's locked out of melee, he could shoot something. If he's locked out of range, he could stab something. So I think of him. Pretty sure most of the... I've never done a serious run with the Occultist. Occultist is weird. He gets this buff. Let's just call it power. It's the fist icon with the glow around it. As he builds stacks of power, he starts burning himself. But then you can use up the power to do massive, massive hits, such as Burning Stars, which is just a massive blow on a single enemy, or Malediction, which is a debuff on an enemy where every time they take a hit, they get conditions put on them for a few turns. I think there's one that AoE... Oh, yeah, this one just puts a bleed on the whole team. But it uses up the gathering power. So it's like he has like an ebb and flow. Some turns he's just juicing, and some turns he's blasting. Alright, I think Grave Robber in one of these slots is one of the answers for this one.
A fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
And then if I have to pick either the Grave Robber using only range stuff or her using only burn, I'm gonna pick her because the cost is less. Plus, she has backup healing with the,
Nothing remains.
let's
Save
see.
a burning
Ooh,
will to survive.
That could be, hold on, what do we got here? Hemophobic, stressed if bleeding, flawed release minus crit, hydrophobic. Wait, what? No terror greater than cool, refreshing water? What is this, Guild MM? What's going on?
Pride.
You ever die?
More
Rummager.
devastating than the horrors
Hard
of the
hey,
Hunger
that's pretty good.
campaigns.
Shadowborn. Wait, what are the others? Any other crazy ones? Unyielding plus death resist. Braggart. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, no, we're not taking her with Braggart. Calm plus resolute chance. Don't drink water, yeah. Surgeon. I've never used Surgeon. So Surgeon makes his Blight skills really bad. But his melee skills do 50% more damage. But I think he has one melee skill, Incision. Which is a bleed and a stab. So, but then your Blight skills become crap, so you would get rid of the Blight skills. Jinx on Hellion is good. Jinx on Hellion. Apply to attacker. Blind or weakness or vuln or a combo token. That is kind of cool. I've never found a team with Hellion where I thought the Hellion was doing a great job. Like, having to constantly remove her winded debuff just is kind of a pain. Bleed build reduces her health. I refuse to do that for the Stygian Blaze run. Ravager increases her health. Makes her bleeds worse. But has a chance of bleeding her at the start of every turn. Carcass is a weird tanky build. You just like constantly spam like guards and taunts on yourself. So it's gonna be like a tank thing. But they're I think they're the weaker version of the guard, not the good version of it. Yeah, they're the weaker version. And she starts with hard skin. That's really good. Plus resolute chance. If I have this team, they could kill the Photor boss. Possibly the Leviathan after they've gotten some levels, but not immediately. They could not kill the Librarian. Probably couldn't kill the... Well, oh man. They could kill the General, but it would be really awkward with this team. Who else gets plus health? Surgeon gets plus health. Wait, what was that? Knightshorn is minus health. Ugh. Yellow Hand gets plus health, but range skills become crap. Melee skills minus 10% to bleed resistance for 3 turns. Target highway robbery steals a positive token. Double cross removes a guard. But he becomes all about melee and really crappy with ranged. Reduces bleed resistance, but it doesn't increase the strength of his bleeding? It just reduces bleed resistance. Odd. Vanguard increases his max health. but we'll have less taunts, and his resistances go down. Ravager increases max health, but she bleeds herself. Orphan makes max health lower. Virtuoso increases max health and speed, but lowers his resist. Monarch nukes his max health. Okay. Surgeon looks like it might be fun to try sometime, but it doesn't open up any new options as far as bosses we could kill. Because if we take Surgeon, the Blights become terrible. And although he could spam, you know, what is it, Plague Grenade on the, what's it called? The General, it's not going to help much with it. And if he becomes entirely melee focused, he's not going to be able to help much with the lock. Actually, he could use Magnesium Rain when he's locked out from melee for a turn. An Incision hits... Well, it only hits the front two. Consider putting it there, but... Downside would be movement. The Highwayman can correct his movement with the dash forward thing. Okay, hold on. Your other skills. Hold on. Let's get rid of the stuff related to Blight. Incision you can use from the front 3. Battlefield Medicine you can only use from the back 2. Indiscriminate Science you can only use from the back 3. Magnesium Rain you can only use... Okay, so no. Second slot, that would be kind of weird. You know, I don't know how I feel about it, but just to spice things up, we'll try it out. And he starts with Calm, although it feels weird. She's got hard skin, but that's so... And he's got Flawed Release. We could do this again just because of the passives.
Save a burning will to survive.
So, okay, hold on a sec. So we were discussing trying Surgeon. She would be always Arsonist. Confessor for you. Bulwark for you. So starting skills... And we've inadvertently ended up with the same comp, but it's this guy's gonna have way more health than last time. Because last time he had minus health, this time he'll have plus health. Stand fast. She's in front, so she can't use Firefly. Backdraft again. Ransack. Nice. Good job, buddy.
I put a double feature on him that makes him more of like the thing that he's supposed to be.
Gotcha.
And this is the projectionist looking at him. So what I think is like he's the only way for him to see is with his light.
Mm-hmm.
And the rest of it, like, but he's blind, so he can only see the stuff that's in his light.
Gotcha. Okay.
And he can't look down at himself because it's like his head, like he can only turn his head to look because he can't like move his eyes.
Okay.
Because his head is like
Emboldening, disorienting. Actually, don't know what to use for that last slot. Do on prevention for now. Alright, Hand of Lights, let's see. Administration, Divine Comfort, and Sanctuary. Okay, this will be my first time trying the Surgeon out. Just getting some of our custom stuff. Our duds.